Let us move on to the AFR. Corrine, I want to come to you. Let's have a look at this story about Boris Johnson finding his version of the quiet Australians, but can he keep them? I mean, this is just, it's a funny sort of dynamic, isn't it? So many people sort of wringing their hands going, oh my gosh, I'm so shocked at the majority. I mean, how could you be shocked at the majority after seeing what happened in the US and after seeing what happened in Australia? This is absolutely on trend politically. If we're talking about the swing away from, you know, traditionally Labor voters or left voters in the States, swinging away from the party that used to represent them, Corrine.
Very much so. I mean, there's been lots of talk about the red wall crumbling, as in areas of Britain that were very much Labour strongholds. It's all completely crumbled. It's just fallen apart. Some of those areas were actually really, really shocking, brilliant from my perspective to see. I think it's I've just been giddy since the exit polls started rolling in, to be honest.
So have you had much contact with family and friends back in the UK, and what's their feeling been? What's their reaction been? Shock, surprise, none of the above?
Do you know, very, very split. I've got family in the north of England and family in the south, so I'm very across the north-south divide, and also friends and family that vote either way. So I think it does seem to be across the globe, again talking with Australian friends and friends in America, the left seem to be constantly surprised that they're not getting it right. The only surprise, I think, is that they still don't get it. But, you know, I think you listen to Jeremy Corbyn speak, and like Bill Shorten, he's learnt nothing. He doesn't get it. He still thinks that the policies were bang on and they were popular. They've learnt absolutely zero. What I really loved in the Boris Johnson story, first of all, how great is that photo of him?
It's a pretty good photo.
It's a brilliant photo. We have to
it.
remember that he's wanted this for many, many, many years. You know, even before he was Mayor of London, he's been working towards this goal. This is absolutely incredible, and it doesn't come as any surprise to me that just hours after his victory speech, he called his cabinet secretary and started discussing changes. This is a man of action, and I really hope that he starts to deliver.
Well, we'll see, and I think it'll be a colourful ride. A very quick question to close out this story. Cam, do you reckon he can keep them? He's been very deliberate in thanking the Labor voters who voted for him for the first time, who broke with generations, in some cases, of tradition. Very humble in that respect. Do you reckon he can keep them on board?
Look, I think he can, actually, because for a start he's got 5 years. And if he puts the focus into delivering back into those constituencies across the north, where they've had this great success, I think he can demonstrate that, hey, having a Conservative MP might deliver better results in 5 years than they've had in the last 30 or 40. And I think that's clearly what he wants to do.
Yeah, no doubt about that.